I don't say this nearly enough, but this is a reminder that we've got an Instagram at xminutes, where we put the minutes that we're breaking down on the Instagram. And also, you should check out Wolf's Instagram and follow him at wolf_Hogan. Just good places to go check out and get more detail. You know, if you just want to stalk a co-host.
Yes, if you would like to stalk me and see how weird I am. Yeah.
I will. That's a challenge. And I accept it. The next 10 minutes, I will be in the nude. I won't. No one wants to see that. Absolutely no one wants to see that. All right, after that reminder, welcome back to minute 28. I'm Brian.
I'm Wolf.
And this is X Minutes, the podcast that breaks down the longest running in continuity superhero franchise without a reboot, X-Men. Like I said, we're in the 28th minute of the first X-Men movie. And before you get into that breakdown, I just want to say we get a subtitle that says Xavier's voice and then Cyclops' voice. Of he's over there. So Xavier's also taking Cyclops' voice and using that as part of the mind fuckery he decides. Wow. I just have
That's
to point
pretty
that
cool.
out.
I didn't notice that before.
But Wolf, what happened in this minute?
Yeah, so he's just offering to, by he I mean Professor X is offering to help Logan figure out where he came from, why he is the way he is, maybe unlock some part of his mind that has been erased. And what I really like, Wolverine asks, how do you know? And then when Professor X, he says, you're not the only one with gifts. He says that, in his mind, and then all the, crazy voices start. And I like how he looks around, and like you were saying, like an animal, so. And then I think, let's see here, at around 13 seconds, I like how Logan kind of like smirks. He's like, what is this place? So he's intrigued now. He's like, he's not really trying to get away anymore.
Yeah, and there's a bit of like a magical score behind all of this.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That was really cool. And then we see like this montage with this narration. Shows the kids playing a weak-ass game of basketball, using their powers. I mean, no offense to the children, but they are trash. I mean, I'm not much better, but they are not very good at basketball. But they're trying. So, I mean, and it really shows the togetherness of the school. One of the kids does cheat and use his powers.
Yeah.
While
hey,
playing.
No powers.
Yeah, and I remember when I was younger. So let's see, at around the 26-second mark, it shows like a kid running on water, like in the fountain area. It shows a kid like illustrating the fountain.
Yeah, that kid on the left running between the hedges is gonna just straight up trash that guy's drawing.
Yeah.
He's gonna knock into him, he's gonna trip over him, he's gonna jump. There's two kids on the left running. They're gonna have to jump over him, maybe knock him in the head on accident.
Oh yeah. So yeah, something bad's gonna happen.
Kids.
We get like a nice drone shot. It would have probably been a helicopter shot back then, but to get a nice drone shot of some of the grounds, part of the mansion. And then we cut to a shot of Jean, and she's like doing like some clay pigeon shit.
Yeah,
that was like
start getting more complex details of their powers.
Yeah, which I really liked because X-Men First Class and then X-Men Apocalypse. I guess the timeline would match technically. Because, Jean and Storm and Scott, they're much older now. Or a little bit older now. And in Apocalypse, they were pretty young. And the clay pigeon part with Jean Grey was one of my favorite parts with, like, Scott. He's, like, practicing his, like, accuracy with his eye lasers.
Now I'm thinking about the continuity because I was going to make fun of it being like, they were some of my first students. I was like, were they?
Yeah, were they
some
though?
Of your first students, actually? But then also he said 15 years, and now I'm thinking since Apocalypse is in the 90s, like literally 10 years before this, but Wolverine shows up as the result of the Weapon X with a much younger Stryker.
Yeah.
It's
all over the place.
They're all stupid, like, well, we won't age up the actors, but it's 10-year gaps in between these prequels.
And there is one part that really does kind of grind my gears coming up. So we see
Oh wait, no, sorry. I don't know what year Phoenix would be in. Let me just First Class is 60s. I might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Days of Future Past is 70s. Apocalypse is 80s. So never
Yeah.
mind. I'm wrong. But that would mean he didn't have his memory for 20 years
Oh,
with
oh.
Jean letting him go. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
also, how old is Jean Grey in this movie? Like 25? She would have been a
Yeah.
5-year-old in Apocalypse.
Yeah, right.
So, not everything I had said previously was correct, though criticism was, there's an open door for the... criticism is an open door!
Like,
Sorry
let's see.
for that Frozen
no.
reference. This is not the time or place.
So what I was saying, like when I said something really grinds my gears. So like we see Storm teaching a class on whatever, probably weather. I can't really see what it says on that board, but she's probably
It
teaching
says
something
the
good.
Roman Empire.
Oh, so she's teaching some like history, and then we see Logan look into the class, which is pretty cool because he sees that Rogue is able to be in a school where she feels normal, and it's explained by Xavier. But the student next to her is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be Jubilee.
I was going to say, Rogue's comfortable enough to try to cheat off Jubilee's paper.
But it's like Jubilee looks 16 right here, and she was about 16 in, what was it, Apocalypse? Or was it Apocalypse?
Oh, yeah.
Where, whatever movie Quicksilver...
Yeah, it was Apocalypse because they went to see The Last Jedi. I think, no, did they? Yeah, the set... Okay, so the first Star Wars was in the 70s. I know that because of that 70s show. Which Days of Future Past was in the early 70s. And then early 80s, they saw The Last Jedi.
Or Return.
And they made a joke about how the third one's always the worst.
Oh, yeah. So it was, was it Return of the Jedi?
It must have been Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, Return.
If they saw that one. And I would agree with that because Last Stand is the worst of this trilogy. And Apocalypse, as much as I have problems with Days of Future Past, you can ask my buddy John. I went to see Apocalypse with him, and the whole time I was just like this.
Yeah.
Except for the fast running sequence. I was like, eh?
You're like that? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was bored.
It's like, I enjoy Oscar Isaac, but I think his Apocalypse was a little weird. But
I love Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac is one of my favorite actors. He's really good.
Yeah, Ex Machina, Drive.
Yeah.
He is. But
Sucker
also,
Punch.
Like, even though the same producer was working on all of them and writing some of these, like Logan and Apocalypse both had the same character with different actors.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even know about it between the production. So this is just...
Yeah.
Yeah, Jubilee... the continuity of this is such a mess.
But I do like the outfit choice they chose for Jubilee. She still got that yellow, which is really cool. And I wish I could have seen some sparks. Is she wearing her signature gloves? I think she's wearing her signature gloves.
I see a glove.
Yeah. So,
I see a knitted glove. That glove can breathe. She's not sweating with those gloves.
Right. Logan is creepily gazing into the classroom. He's doing it more of like a father figure, though, so that's cool. They could be taking
like a creepy father figure.
Like a creepy father figure. He's like, you better be doing your assignments.
Anyone goes close to her, and I'll kill you before she does.
Right. And so right before this clip ends, we see Johnny.
Justin Timberlake.
We see Justin Timberlake.
Later. Cross between Justin Timberlake and Eminem.
Yeah, right.
With the blonde hair.
Justin Timinem? I think that's what it would be called. But he takes a lighter out, and we have yet to see what he does. He does light it briefly at the end of this, but yeah.
Yeah, he definitely dyes his hair as well, based on his eyebrows.
Right. So I'm very interested as to see exactly what happens with this flame that he...
I'm going to guess that she's going to pull out a 15-foot cigarette
Yeah, right.
and light it.
He's like, anyone have a light? It's like
Yeah.
all the way across the room.
Just like one of those very long things with a cigarette right on the end, like fancy ladies in the
Yeah,
30s.
right. Yeah, see?
Yes. Watch out. My cigarette holder is 15 feet long.
The cigarette itself is this big, but the
Yeah.
holder.
Yeah. A little tar and tobacco goes a long way.
Yes, exactly. Especially when you're a mutant.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
that's
was...
pretty much. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else said. So if you go to the 47-second mark, I don't know who this girl is, but she looks like she's from Game of Thrones, like the one on the left with the frizzly hair.
I like that in the line where the subtitle is saying some with gifts so extreme that they've become a danger. It's just like, what shot should we have? Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah, right. She's got some like soulless eyes. More, she's like, you know what this reminds me of, like a mixture of Helena Bonham Carter and Tilda Swinton. Like if they had like a mutant child.
I think her eyes are actually red as well.
Oh wow!
Like,
I don't know what her power is, but
yeah, I think she's got red contacts in.
Oh wow!
I like that it just goes from like pretty boys, like models in training with the subtitle Frightened Alone to Helena Bonham Carter, Tilda Swinton.
Right, yeah. Wearing this futuristic schmuck thing, which is interesting.
And then at the 50-second mark, we get the kid with the blue dyed hair. And next to Jubilee, you can kind of see it, is Kitty.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, she's like, I don't know. Oh, I think she's like leaning over to tell Rogue. She's like, hey, look at Johnny. He's doing some weird shit with a lighter, so.
Hey, Rogue, be careful of Johnny. He'll get you pregnant and just disappear in a cloud of flames.
It's like, she'll be like, he can try, but he won't get too far. But yeah.
If you date him, you will get burned.
Right. But yeah,
you're better off letting those advances just pass right through you.
You're on fire right now.
No, but Pyro will be.
Well, dude. That's so funny.
I like that Jubilee's just looking at Kitty like, don't lean on my book. Don't talk across me. She's I will like spark your face right into the curb.
Curb spark. American History X. Curb spark.
American History Xavier.
Right.
Cool. All right.
Dude,
we fit a few of my cringy jokes in the end of that. But that was minute 28. What?
No, yep. No, so like I will, I'm going to have to Photoshop that, in American History X when Derek Vineyard's got his arms up for the cops. I'm just going to have to Photoshop Professor Xavier's head on there now.
I still haven't seen American History X. I hear it's amazing.
Well, yeah, that's another one to add to the list. It's a fantastic film, but yeah.
Nice. All right. Before the outro, just got to remind people if they're on the fence, lean towards the audio version. It helps compensate the co-hosts of these podcasts. And if you're interested in listening to something like this with Bond or the MCU as the focus, those links are also in the description. This was minute 28.
I am Wolf.
I am Legend. I didn't forget this time.
And we are the best at what we do.
But what we do is not very fast because we are not Quicksilver.